Hey guys, we are actually doing our hot springs sanctuary build, but it's not the inside, the outside. I wanted to kind of give a little puff of helpfulness. We figured we wanted stuff. Yeah, we want to stay out there, but we need something to protect. We need people there while we're gone to protect our stuff. We need also a place to store our power armors as we collect them, right? So I thought of making like a mixture of it. Not only a place to store it, but also a place for someone else to stay. And we could put up a couple of defenses, but we may come back and tweak it later. But we have 100 free energy, so why not? This one's only like a 26-minute video, anyways, guys. So I mean, good way to check out some cool stuff. And also, like I said, we could get that set up. I think we only put like 3 beds up there, so I mean, 3 people. I mean, I wasn't going to send anybody here just to send them off as a caravan, even though that was a good idea to possibly link it up. But I mean, we already have somebody from Sanctuary walking over here, so just so we can build this. I may actually catch them and stop them later. Good thing to note though, some of the stuff on here, if you do plan to build, is connected. Like when you go to get rid of one thing, you kind of get rid of a bunch of stuff. It's kind of a thing to think of, to remember. I'm going to kind of speed this up real quick. Maybe because I'm trying to put these down and to kind of... These are really good because not only, of course, they snap into place, but they kind of go into the ground and they can kind of pop out. So you have like a foundation all around. And they only take wood and concrete, so I mean, it's nothing that really takes up space, but that freaking motor is getting me. I figured it out later, but it's whatever. But what it is, like I said, we wanted to get set up, and we may come back later, and like I said, change it up, but we'll update that when it comes by. But like I said, 3 people right now won't be too bad. I can put 3 people here. Like I said, I may just have them for defense. But, like, you know, kind of actually put like a little place out somewhere or whatever. Just so there's people there to defend it. That way, in case it does get attacked. I don't know if it can, because I didn't actually see it in the mod where it said, yeah, see, that it could be. I don't know if you could mess with that or not. But, yeah, I went and deleted all of that. So I just kind of fixed it back up as I replaced it all down. And, in case anybody's wondering, no, I'm not doing that to cheap for experience. It's a survival. I just happen to have enough supplies, so I figured whatever, I'll just scrap it. And I'm not gonna get rid of everything around it. I do leave some trees just because it just seems easier to not have to clear out everything. Plus, if someone's trying to come, I mean, place to hide. You don't get rid of everything. Right now we're working on the first floor. This is where we're going to have almost like a workshop. You can fix up not only power armor, but we're going to have a workbench down here. A bunch of places to store stuff and all that fun stuff. But we're also going to see, look, weird stuff in the way. We're also going to put a second story up there where people are going to stay. But like I said, the other option was to just make them caravanners, just to seek up some stuff so I could have more supplies. Like where I can have my own little people I pay, but I'm still going to go with the whole overland station idea of they run the caravan thing kind of idea. And it's made me think of it from New Vegas. There was this whole, you could help them out, but they're pretty much the own caravan thing. Just with the idea, I'll help them get set up, but they're still their own thing. We are going to have to go and add some steps here in a minute also. Now that we got that set up, we'll have to get some power running up there. Like I said, the good thing is you don't have to worry about building a generator unless you just plan to use more than 100. And with this build, it's quick, it's kind of easy. It's easy to just switch up however you want if you don't like using this stuff. But doesn't really take up any power yet. It's, like I said, it requires electricity. It does not say it takes a number. I think the only thing that's going to take up number is really we put some lights outside. That's it. So we really can hook up a lot of, when we start learning our science skill, we can come back and hook up a lot of laser turrets. And like I said, we're not going to quite get into those stuff till we get like 20, just because not only we want to learn lockpicking, so we could get into that, but the idea was, you wouldn't be so used to the wasteland like everybody else, until you had to think, well, I need to know this skill, or I'm going to die. See, pretty simple little building. Defendable, pretty easy, We can throw in some armor stands, we can throw in a workbench. Now, I'm not going to decorate that till the end, just so I can get the build set up. And I'm glad I decided to do that at the bottom, because I goofed up and did that up top here in a minute, and then I had to go and just completely wreck it. See, I like how you can see Sanctuary. That's pretty cool. And at nighttime, you can actually see this place from over there, which I think is neat. And of course, always wearing my awesome Pokemon shirt, just because, Pokemon's awesome, and the fact that it's written in green, so it disappears with my green screen, I think it's funny. I'm going to speed it up here again. I like these instead of just the walls up here, because it gives it just that little bit extra space kind of out there, so it kind of utilizes just a little bit more of the reach out. And of course, kind of the idea of where I messed up was, if you've built stuff already, by now a lot of people have, some people don't even worry about this part of the game, but it's easy to snap stuff on, it's easy to snap those walls on, it's going to be easy to put the ceiling on. The walls to make the different living rooms that I want to put in there, not so much. That's going to be a challenge. And see, I want a living space over there for two people, like a family or whatever, kind of an idea. And then I want one on the other side for like someone else, kind of be like by themselves. Maybe they have a little bit more money, kind of idea, because it's gonna be their stuff. But I also want like another area where there's a place where they could sit, people can relax, people can cook, eat, use the bathroom, take a shower. I want like all that accommodates there. And also with those little extra pieces that stick out, you can also build in walls and actually have that as like almost like a doorway. That was my first idea. All this gets scrapped in a minute, and I'm just like, because I just realized that it's just not even worth it. You see, placing some of this stuff is horrible. See, unless you actually were to use a freaking rug. But I gotta get up my trusty stairs in a minute and actually get up there and fix this stuff. Yeah, see, I kind of aggravated myself on that one, because I should have thought more ahead of it on the idea of getting up there. See, it's kind of, without a mod, I wish there was a way you could kind of turn off the snapping, like if there was a button you could kind of push to disable it and re-enable it for use, just so whatever you don't want it to snap in, it's like, okay, I'm tired of your crap, stop. And also, if you notice the roof, I like how it gives that little metal edges. It's that sheet metal kind of feel going down. So of course you want your roofs to go down. Stuff falls on the rain, so you don't want that stuff sitting up there. Of course, you gotta get all this set up for electricity, power, all that bunch of stuff, so the houses have stuff. But like I said, I want to try to keep I'm gonna try to keep some of the trees there, just because clear out too much stuff. Like Sturgis said, when you start getting everything set up, the more out there you get, the more people are going to want. That's why on an Overland station, when we get it set up, it's going to have to be defended really crazy. There's going to be people there. I'm going to put probably 4, maybe 5 of the electric water pumps, just because what would be best for a merchant place to be like, hey, I need you guys to survive, so we have a lot of ramen troughs because we want meat. And we can bottle our own water, so now one is you can bring it with you, but if you know you're on your trip back any extra water bottles you have, you can sell. Because I figured, they're making money. Like, here, look, we'll give you, like my idea, we'll give you 10 of them. There you go. on your way back, we need 10 water bottles. Or this much, or at least this many caps. Now, you can sell those water bottles for this much, which would mean that they basically pay for themselves. Like, we basically give you a discount, 50% off. Or the idea of, they want them to stay alive, but they don't want to just give away too much free stuff. Because, like, look, however many you're missing, you pay for them. That's simple. But then it would cause them to want to sell the ones that, before they get back. Like, I need double the caps because I need to pay for what I drink. That's why I said they at least give them a discount. They're bottling their own water. Just be like, hey, it only costs half the caps. That way, if you could sell a bottle of water to somebody, you pay for one you could drink, kind of idea. But, you have to think about it from their perspective. They're going to want to make money, but to make money, you have to keep the caravanners alive. So, it can also be part of their thing. We send you out with items. You basically have to pay us with this much every time you come back. Pretty simple. When you leave out again, you leave with items. There you go. Every time you come back, you give us this much money. If not, we need to know why. Kind of idea. That way, it's like, hey, look, we'll give you 500 caps. When you come back, that's what you're gonna give us more than that. We want our 500 back plus more. That way, you sell stuff, you make money, and you're like, okay. That's also why I would assume they would keep a log. Be like, well, I'll sell you this and this. I'll buy this from you. That way, at least when you come back, I would assume there'd be somebody be like, well, it's like, hang on, I don't have the 500 caps. Why not? I got this really good shotgun. I got this pistol. I got this. We could sell this here, or you can do whatever with it. That way, basically, from them, they'd be like, you know what? That's gonna be worth about 100. They could go through and be like, okay, this is worth this and that. Whatever's left over, like I say, it could be something as simple as we'll give you 500 because you could buy stuff. When you come back, you owe us 750. That way, it's like we're making a profit. When you leave, we'll give you 500 again. Now, of course, the longer you're out there, come back, you make trades. Be like, well, I'll pay this much for it. Well, obviously, it's gonna be worth more. That's how it works. But something simple like that. I just wish you could assign guards to it. It would just seem better, more realistic. As I fight with this wire, and then I finally realize it's trying to pass through walls. I didn't really want to put a bunch of those freaking cable things that I stuck right down there all over the building just to reach up there. I don't like that. Poking out all that stuff. I prefer to have the little pylon, having wires up there. And look, just passes straight through that rock. No care in the world. You can go right there. You just can't go down there. And that's kind of what I was going for is, see? No, can't do nothing. Slightly aggravating, but hey, whatever. The main one thing is, I am going to have to get food and water. I have beds. And that's the part where I'm not going to like too much because either one, I can put the water pumps or out there in the water. But again, that attracts more people, and I may just put it out there in the front part near the hot spring area. But I like to keep that kind of occupied. But on the other side, I built a pier. So it kind of goes out a little bit, has some lights on it. I think it's kind of cool because it's like, oh, look, you can check it out. I like that idea because it's just somewhere you can go fishing, maybe park a boat, cool stuff like that. What about the level? See, there are 2 people at Overland. We're actually going to just move them. We're going to send one actually to Red Rocket, and we're going to send. Actually, I think we're going to send both there. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm going to send one to probably the Sanctuary and have them be a caravan person to Red Rocket, supply line. And then I'm thinking I'm going to have someone go to Abernathy Farm and then have them be a supply line to Red Rocket. Just so that way it connects them, because Abernathy Farm is pretty big. And that way we can do 2 more build videos right there. We can do a build video of Red Rocket gas station and Abernathy Farm, because I have an idea automatically. I want to build 2 towers on Red Rocket with a big old junk door in the middle, because it's a big gate, with 2nd and 3rd story of bridges with guard towers for people basically just to be like 4 guards to be up there. Not really a check, not like Sanctuary's little check-in station, just of a simple. What are you doing here? Okay, we have spotlights and stuff. Let them in and be like, all right, well, we're watching. Maybe have like 1 shop, but nothing else. It'd just be a town like that where, yeah, there's defensible stuff. Maybe a garden. Maybe probably maybe just like a food place. I don't know. Seemed like they would probably just sell general stuff and then water, because everybody would probably want to sell water, and especially if you get pumps all over the place. And I'm trying to think, to make it realistic, I wouldn't want to put a water pump side by side. Most people just do that because it's convenient. But if you dig a well, you just tap it in the same source. I may want to put one in different parts of the town. That way someone can just job and be. I'm going to go collect the water for today. I'm going to go collect water for the. Oh, my container's full. Let me go drop it off. Get an empty one while my other guy's just filling up water bottles. Or cans or whatever kind of idea. I don't know. Because the old way I built it was with concrete walls all around. With like and I even put a house on top of the gas station for like a mayor kind of person. But then again, if you think about it like that, there's all sorts of other stuff that could. I mean, why would you need that if it's just a couple people guarding it? Why would you need a guard? Maybe a building, a gas station, and then someone living on top of it. It just seems weird. I mean, of course you'd want a guardian if you lived there, but who else would be like, well, this is important? Kind of idea. But the store I may have may be just something else. It may actually be like a hub for like, maybe they have a bar. Actually, maybe what I'd make, even though Sanctuary has one, and they may actually sell alcohol or whatever. Or it may just be some place for people to go to get like work. Because Sanctuary wants to be the kind of place where it's like just nice living and not have to worry about stuff like that. Kind of idea. See, this is how I want to decorate this person's house. See, they have paintings. They're just by themselves. They just do stuff like that and see stuff set up. Sorry guys if I sound nasally. I'm a little stopped up or whatever. Yeah. Actually, already 18 minutes in. If you guys that wouldn't mind, actually drop down below, and if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, because we are doing a playthrough of the survival of this. We're just trying to build up our settlement so it actually looks somewhat hospitably decent in the wasteland. We also are going to do playthroughs of the main story as well. I'm going to attempt. I have to do some catching up to do, so you may see more than one video a week. But we want to try and do at least one a week until we finish this, because we actually had an idea for Skyrim, which is we want to do next. I don't want to do too many at the same time, but when we finish the game, get everything set up, and we're done, that's when we want to move on to the next idea. But definitely hit us hit that like button. I mean, just like click the heck out of it. Just go crazy with it, and leave us a comment. I mean, if there's a certain kind of idea you have for a build, go for it. I mean, we were thinking of making Abernathy Farm not just a farm, but building in concrete walls with an electric door, so you're only one way in, to cages of those big metal cages. So not only are they a farm, but they can catch animals. So every time you go in there, it's just you can turn the switch off and open the cage, and then putting like either the flamethrowers or actually just going in with a gun because it'd be experience. And basically just having one of those windows you can see through and just be like, all right, what got in here? Oh look, da 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 da. Basically, it's outside the farm, and the cage would be inside something. Is what we were thinking of. We figured it'd be cool. Something walks in, electric door shuts. It's like, okay, whatever. They go and eat the food. The cage door shuts, so you don't even have to go there yet. You just flip the switch on the wall. Cage door opens. You just take down whatever you're taking down. Open the electric door. Go in there and grab your stuff. But I mean, that was one idea we had. Oh, I mean, the original idea I had was just a whole craziness. I had 4 tall pillars, and I literally connected them with bridges, so it looked like a city was up top, or like a prison, really, is what it made me think of, because I ended up with 4 towers for guards, and then I connected them with the little single piece, the small squares, and then it just went cuckoo crazy with railing. But we'll see when we get there. We'll decide on what we're going to do. You see, look, like a bathroom. Everybody needs a bathroom. Especially running water. I mean, even if we have to drink out the sink. See, look, this is what gets hard. The walls want to snap and go one way. I want them to go the other way. I'm trying not to go crazy and use the rug glitch or any of that mumbo jumbo stuff, but I mean, there might be a mod I could get to where I can do that, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I will say this though, this is coming to the point where I'm literally just gonna rip everything off the top and just start all over. I don't scrap the appliances and all this stuff I put down because I don't need to relax. I'm not building it and tearing it down just for the experience. I tear everything else down because I'm not going to use it again. I'm using something completely different. So I'm actually going to edit that out real quick, guys, and actually come back to them or give you a tour when it's done. Because I don't want it to be me just tearing it down and rebuilding it a second time. Okay, see, I got the doors on. I moved that from outside in here. And see, there's our original one we found in there. We actually have the fully power suit we've been using, so that one's missing parts. As we find some, we'll add to it. Tool bench, or locker, places to keep other miscellaneous items. Look, we got all sorts of shelving. More as we fill up more, we'll get more up there. And then, see our little pier. We got the lights set up so at night you can still see. I mean, now we wouldn't want to put the water pumps over there really because then you can't go fishing, which would be a thing to have added if you could have fish, because they'd be something to eat, especially in survival. See, right now we have a couple of just those little minigun turrets just because it's easy for them to work. And see, I put a little extra piece of wood right there. It's nice and fluid to walk across it. I go, The prefabs, that's the best way to do it. Prefabs are going to let everything snap into place. It makes things a lot easier. And then a concrete door frame and wall, boom. I try to keep everything about the same, just rearrange stuff a little bit. See, everybody's got their own little place to store their stuff. Privacy, a little rug, it looks nice. Because I like concrete. It'll seamlessly just phase through things without going like all over the place. See, that's the issue though. I don't know what happened to the frame is weird. See? Got you. Just miscellaneous stuff like the ashtray just gives it more of a semblance of somebody. The guys here's a smoker. Yes, that picture is backwards. Just in case you want to come over here in your corner and just reflect on life away from everyone. Got your shelf to store some stuff. There you go. This is going to be that little living area. And I just noticed there's like a little draft that could come through here. I mean, if it's raining and windy, you might get a little wet. But hey, I mean, nothing's perfect. Threw in a couple of stoves. Also, just helps with cooking. Makes sense. 2, just in case both people wanted different stuff. Here's our little bathroom. I didn't really give it a door. Figured people would just understand and be private. And this is where I just figured out something. Dog got stuck on the floor. Now here's the crazy part. I figured he was going to come out. No. Watch this. And see, I put those little edge pieces back on there. So that's the edge. It's not inside. Because he fell through the floor and I was just like, okay. Well, he wouldn't be in here because he was on the edge. So he should have fallen straight outside. Unless he just faced the wall. So he should be right there. No. He's behind me. Oh hey, I fell through the floor. Feel like I'm playing Jumanji all of a sudden. Alright guys, I hope you do like that. It was a really quick build. I don't want them all to be like Sanctuary where it took me forever. I just had a lot I was doing and I didn't want you guys to be like, where did that come from? I do hope you guys like it though. The rest of it will get a little better with time. And definitely, like I said, subscribe so that way you know when we have more builds like this come out and any other games. Because we're definitely going to be playing more. And I do appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys love it. Later, guys.